Twitter just got attacked by multiple organizations, including a fraudulent tweet from an account claiming to be verified that said, "We are excited to announce insulin is free now." Pharmaceutical company Eli Lilly has suspended all of its Twitter advertising campaigns, as reported by the Washington Post. In addition, business giants led by Media Matters tried to manipulate this situation and urged all advertisers to stop ads on Twitter today, which would completely destroy the whole platform. But what's worse, a lot of horrific names came out about dark personalities who are behind these attacks, and these people are ruthless. They have done horrible things against Elon Musk. And the top companies that abandoned Twitter include names like Coca-Cola, Amazon, Ford, HBO, and others. And when they have been finally asked to comment on their behavior, their answer was very negative and disrespectful to this situation. So, to answer this whole attack, Elon Musk came out and stated that he will forgive all of these organizations, but there is one catch that they should meet. With apprehension of Twitter's latest content moderation policies, numerous businesses have pulled their ads from the platform. When Twitter unveiled its new paid verification system, many companies had their images tarnished when parody accounts started circulating the platform before the service was stopped. Last month, Musk conveyed a message to advertisers with reassurance that Twitter would remain an organized and civil environment where people can engage in meaningful conversations without facing unnecessary or inappropriate content. An alliance of advocacy groups, led by Media Matters, have urged advertisers to cease their expenditure on Twitter due to apprehensions that the huge cuts in staff could impair the platform's capacity for moderating content. Following his acquisition of Twitter, Musk attributed the massive drop in revenue to activist groups who were pressurizing advertisers. Not long ago, Musk proclaimed he would forgive all suspended users and form a content moderation council that will determine which previously blocked accounts should be restored. A large coalition of political social activist groups agreed not to kill Twitter by starving us of advertising revenue. If I agree to this condition, Musk tweeted. They broke the deal. Also, in the 25 days since tech mogul Elon Musk took control of Twitter, a whopping 50% of its 100 largest advertisers have discontinued their promotions on the social platform, data from Media Matters reveals. Since the start of 2020, these 50 companies have contributed a staggering $2 billion in advertising revenue. Remarkably, this year alone, they've invested an impressive $750 million, according to research conducted by Media Matters. Recently, Chevrolet, Ford, and Chipotle have publicly declared that they will no longer be advertising on Twitter. According to Media Matters research of Pathmatics data, the other companies are deemed quiet quitters because their advertising has been absent for an extended time frame. According to Media Matters, Coca-Cola, Kellogg's, and Meta are among the 50 companies who have pulled their advertising budgets away from Twitter. As detailed in the report by Media Matters Media Center, this decision was based on direct outreach issues and warnings issued by media buyers amidst numerous controversies surrounding the platform. Insider has made contact with each of the 50 companies in order to obtain a response. Mars clearly stated their advertising on Twitter was suspended in late September, prior to Musk's takeover being finalized. Recently, Twitter CEO Elon Musk sought to guarantee top advertisers of the platform's safety during a virtual conference. Simultaneously, he accused activist groups of attempting to limit freedom of speech by coercing sponsors and companies. Laura O'Reilly and Lindsay Rittenhouse from Insider reported on this momentous event shortly after it happened. On November the 11th, the leading ad buyer of the world, Group M, labeled Twitter as high risk for advertisers and issued a caution against buying advertisements on this platform. Advertisers felt alarm after Twitter's head of trust and safety, Yor Roth, abandoned his role. Here, he'd been working to relieve anxieties about false information and discrimination on the platform, as per DigiDay. Group M's apprehension about brand impersonation is understandable due to the fact that a mere $8 subscription to Twitter Blue would permit anyone to acquire verification. Notable corporations such as Nintendo and McDonald's were among those that fell victim to fraudulent representation. Until the issues can be sorted with a greater assurance, Musk had suspended paid verification. After investing approximately $1.1 million in Twitter ads earlier that month, Coca-Cola Company made the decisive decision to halt their spending mid-November. In contrast, HBO's investment came to a sudden stop in December, with only approximately $38,000 being spent after previously contributing about $1.1 million in November. An analysis by Pathmatics uncovered this information. When asked for a comment, Coca-Cola opted to remain silent. Chris Willard of HBO noted that they are currently re-evaluating the platform under its new leadership before making decisions concerning advertising spending, but did not provide any further details. Ever since Tesla CEO Elon Musk took control of Twitter late last October, a wave of companies have discontinued their ad campaigns on the platform, including not only Apple, but also General Motors, Mondelez International, Volkswagen, Chevrolet, Ford, Jeep, Pfizer, and Amazon. Notwithstanding, platformer journalist Zoe Schiffer has tweeted that the US e-commerce giant may resume its advertising campaign on Twitter. With information from a source familiar with the situation, Schiffer stated that the company's ad budget is estimated to be at least $100 million each year, assuming certain security updates are made to Twitter's ads platform. Moreover, Twitter has made it known that they are no longer allowing any third-party developers to create Twitter clients, a term which was surprisingly mentioned in an updated agreement seen by Engadget. Specifically, the new clause under restrictions states that no outside entity should create a substitute or similar service or product to the Twitter applications. By utilizing this phrasing, all third-party applications are blocked, including Tweetbot, Twitterrific, Avery, Echofon, and Birdie. This makes it glaringly obvious that these apps will not be returning for the foreseeable future. Without warning, Twitter abruptly removed API access to some of its most popular clients like Tweetbot, leaving them unable to operate. Without an explanation as to why this occurred, users were left confused and uncertain until Tuesday, when the tech giant announced that it was beginning to enforce its long-standing API rules. These changes could result in certain apps no longer functioning properly. Twitter didn't inform or warn third-party developers of the shutdown and offered no explanation as to what API rules they had violated. It seems that Twitter has implemented a policy change which blocks all outside clients altogether. Utilizing its expansive resources, Twitter has moved to restrict access for third-party applications like Tweetbot and Twitterrific. Consequently, those that relied on these apps must now use the official app or web platform instead. Although this may appear as a setback, it allows the company to serve ads more efficiently to all users on its platform. Over the past decade, Twitter users have become reliant on external applications for an improved user experience. Thankfully, these third-party apps have provided delightful experiences to their consumers. That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification